Okay, and that's all the types of sample you need to be aware of for the exam. So there are a few, but as I say, if you remember the definitions, you will be okay. Even though there's only a couple of marks available for this, they're really easy marks. So just learn the definitions, learn the problems with each type of sample, and you'll be absolutely fine. To finish off with, we'll have a quick look at an exam style question. So you've probably seen about the large data set, which we use for the statistics part of the course. If you haven't, don't worry, you'll hear much more about it, and there's much more on the Solve4x website about the large data set and where we use it in exam questions. But we're saying Sarah's using it to look at the mean temperature in Heathrow in the month of June. She includes the 2nd of June in a sample, and then every 3rd day after that. And I'm asking you, what type of sampling is that? What type of sampling has she used? And how large is this sample going to be? So as always with these exam style questions, I recommend just pause the video quickly, have a think about it. This is a very short one, so just pause and have a quick think. Maybe go back through and see if you can remember what type of sampling technique this is, and I'll go through the answers in a few seconds. So pause it now and have a go. Right, hopefully you've had a quick think about what the answers to these questions are. There's nothing too long here in the answers. This first part A is about what type of sampling it was. We can see here it says she includes the 2nd of June and then every 3rd day after that. This here is it's a starting point. And here we have every 3rd day is effectively a fixed interval. Now, if you remember, this is a systematic sample. Okay, so the answer to the first part is that we have a systematic sample. Because we've got a starting point and a fixed interval, and we're choosing every 3rd day, so we choose the 2nd of June, then the 5th of June, the 8th of June, and so on and so on. So this is a systematic sampling. And how large will her sample be? We can think about this just by listing them all out, or we can kind of use the formula as well if we want. We said that the formula was that the fixed interval was the population size, so I'll just put pop for population over the sample size. So we know the fixed interval here, we've said it's every 3rd day, so the fixed interval is 3. The population size, it's effectively June, isn't it? It's the days in June is the population. So the population is kind of 30 here, 30 days in June. And from that, we're going to get the sample size. So you can probably see here the sample size is going to be 10. We can also list it out to see that that's the case, because we're going to get the 2nd of June, 5th, the 8th, 11th, 14th, 17th, 20th, 23rd, 26th, and 29th. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in our sample. Okay, so we can see we're going to end up with 10 samples. Now, this is just one of those questions that makes you think about whether that's what you want. If we want a bigger sample, we'd have to take a smaller fixed interval, or we'd have to include more places. Now, we specifically looked at Heathrow, so maybe we look at more places to find more out about the mean temperature. Or maybe we use more months if we want to know about in the summer in general for temperature in summer. We could use July and August as well. Or we could use different years. So we could use the previous year's data, the year before that, to get a bigger sample. The bigger sample we have, the more accurate it's going to be. But that's just a quick example of the type of questions we can get asked about this. They're normally parts of much longer questions, which include other topics from later in the statistics course. And that's everything I've got for you today. Next time, we're going to be looking at the next topic, which is all about representing and using data. It's a much longer topic, I'm afraid. There's lots of stuff in there to cover, all about how we can present data and how we can get useful results from data as well. So that's the next topic, and there'll be more about that next time. So anything more you want to know about sampling, have a look at the website, solve4x.co.uk. We've got loads of quiz questions for you to have a look at and problem papers, all sorts for you to have a look at, really. There's notes available on there to have a look at as well, and past papers. So loads to keep you busy and learn as much as you can about the topic. But thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again for the next topic. Thanks.